Her valedictory speech.
Damn.
President of Grace College, Mr. Erwin F. Nemino, Honorable Guest Speaker, Dr. Francis C. Santamaria, Vice President for Academic Affairs, Ms. Miraflor Tado, Officer in Charge, Administrator, Ms. Oriana B. Degasa, Principal of Basic Education, Mr. Ronel Anthony F. Doctolero, Department Heads, Mrs. Leonie E. Pantua, Mrs. Melly B. Mantuano, and Mrs. Nati D. Robiso. Registrar, Ms. Jean Castillo, faculty, graduates, and parents, a pleasant afternoon to all. My life has been a journey since my childhood. Being a premature baby, I had to travel by plane already at the age of 2 weeks old. Traveling has been my life as far as I can remember. My parents love to travel, and as kids, we love every moment of it. We are fortunate to have traveled in most parts of the country, and were able to travel even outside. As a young child, I was observant and curious in every travel that we had. And in one of those journeys, I remember, I made some observations that somehow influenced my line of thinking. I observed that the journey feels longer when we are on a path that we have never taken before. We take on all scenes that are unfamiliar, perhaps concentrating a split second more on some scenes. We tend to absorb as much as possible of whatever comes our way, because we are often wary of being lost, to be in danger, or simply because we fear of what lies ahead. However, the return journey seems shorter, since we no longer pay much attention to some details, but we only take note of eye-catching landmarks that registered in our minds the first time around we passed the area. Life is like that, isn't it? At times, it is so hard to move forward because we are so scared of what lies ahead. The journey to the unknown is so much difficult than a simple act of reflection. We are afraid to face the future. We are afraid of our career to choose, which career pleases our parents, or which career can give us more dollars rather than personal satisfaction and fulfillment. Now, we are called high school graduates. Having reached a significant milestone in our lives, we should absolutely be certain about the career we wish to pursue, because we will neither succeed nor excel in a field not of our own choosing, or for which we are not prepared. However, in choosing our path, we must also be flexible, observant, and be willing to compromise, carefully weighing our strengths and our weaknesses. We must also have to take some risks and challenges, but at the same time, we must be cautious. We must learn from our past mistakes, or else we are condemned to repeat them. Fear will inevitably confront us. Courage is not the absence of fear. Rather, it is having the strength to overcome it. Let us all overcome fear by drawing strength from our moral and spiritual reserves. In some sense, many of us today rarely take roads that are less traveled anymore. We are used to having our parents, or teachers, or even the government to set the path for us. So much that some of us feel lost, when in fact we have full control of what we can do with our lives. When there are no more goals set by others to follow, some of us lose sight of what we want, because we were simply not trained to do what we really want in life. My fellow graduates, Come to think of this, isn't it wonderful to be able to think, choose, and plan? So why not indulge in this privilege? After all, such will determine what's going to be in the future. So let us all think, choose, and plan well. From the bottom of my heart, this is my humble message for you, fellow graduates. Because we, the fourth-year students, have worked thoroughly for 4 years. Yes, time flies so fast indeed. We have tried our best to finish high school together. We worked for our athletics, our junior and senior prom, in and out of campus competitions, class examinations, projects, and clearance completion. So let us thank God, our Heavenly Father, for His grace and mercy, for apart from Him, we are powerless, and definitely, we cannot do anything that is worth remembering and worth keeping. Likewise, my sincere gratitude to the Genuino family for providing us state-of-the-art facilities and resources. Sir, taos-puso po kaming nagpapasalamat, and we really appreciate your good provisions for us. Thank God for you. To the faculty and administration of Grace College, for their unceasing support, everything would not have been relatively successful. Sir, ma'ams, thank you po sa lahat. You have once again produced ideal students with great potentials, and we are thankful for that. To our dear parents who have worked indefatigably to send us to school and support us patiently in all endeavors, words cannot contain our gratitude. Ma, I love you. Dad, I love you. Thank you so much. To my 2 brothers who never stopped believing in me, thank you for everything. To my dear Wacky and Tweet classmates and friends, indeed, a part of me is complete because of you. The moments we shared together, the laughter and tears, and some silly escapades will forever be enshrined in my memory. Thanks, guys. In closing, let us always remember, life is like a painting. We can choose to paint the canvas of our life. We can choose colors, even combination of colors, shapes, patterns, lines, dots, so much that we can project ourselves in this canvas the way we see life as we see it. We are the ones holding the paint brushes, and we are in control of how colorful our life can be if we only choose how we want it to be. We know that it cannot be with the use of a pencil because actions are not erasable. We all know that marks left behind by erased pencils are ugly, so why adopt the pencil attitude? We should never have an eraser for what-ifs in life. If you like something, believe in it, choose it, plan it, do it, and make your portrait colorful, interesting, and satisfying to the eye. Many years from now, as we grow matured and have some flashbacks of our lives, hopefully, all that we'll see are patterns and stream of exciting colors that we can call our very own. So dear classmates and friends, let us paint wonderful painting together for a better life and a better future. Mabuhay and good afternoon once again.